Good evening. Good evening. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Please go to the website. It's always listed either in the description on YouTube or the caption on TikTok. But definitely go to the website. Hit the Substack button if you're looking for in-depth information or you have in-depth questions. I do take out the time to answer those in-depth on the Substack platform. My original plan is laid out on the website. The purpose of me coming out and doing these things is simply to ask citizens, do you believe that politics in the realm of politicians needs to evolve? If so, then I am the candidate that's running for governor of Florida for you. I am simply looking to implement more power to citizens to get legislative authority. It just means that much to me. I am non-party affiliated. I do not affiliate with the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. I'm non-party affiliated simply because it is unhealthy to be a part of either group. Both groups hate something, and both of them argue about which group is the biggest hater. You won't see me stitch videos because I really have one purpose. My purpose is very simple. Do citizens want to do more inside of the government to ensure that things don't get out of control? Yes, you may feel like they are already out of control, but it could get worse. Sometimes we kind of feel what that's like, and then sometimes we'll mix in a little good. I just recently did a video saying that we're being a little too okay with mixing too much good and too much bad. We need to try to separate those as much as possible. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. And you need to stop finding gray areas. It's just that important. It's important for you to decide. So the purpose is for you to go to the website, scroll all the way down, not to the very bottom, but there is a section that says how you can help. There is a pre-filled in petition. You just sign your name, take it to your supervisors of elections office, and walk away. That's the only 10 cent or any financial funds you'll ever hear me even talk about. I will do my best to get out there. I will do my best to meet citizens. I will do my best to hear your concerns. But the number one goal has got to be that you and me agree that citizens need a little more authority over our elected representatives. Too many of our elected representatives are coming out, letting citizens know that they do not answer to you. And that's a problem that needs a solution. I've created a problem, I've identified that problem, and now I'm creating the solution through mitigation efforts. The reason I am running for governor is because I saw there was a need for a different type of mindset to be at the top. That's the number one purpose. If we don't get a mindset at the top that genuinely wants to give citizens more power over their elected officials so we can start to be able to help circumnavigate how economically and socially we send ourselves into the future, we're going to end up with the same issues. This is just the way of every state in America right now. Even if you are in a good place or a good governor or you have some good things going on, if you haven't come to the conclusion that I could say something that does align with what you're talking about, but you cannot support it, you don't have a hard stanced way to support even the good. And it's just not enough to say, I do support. It's not. Please turn that certificate in and then send a message that says, hey, I turned it in. If you don't have a printer, say so. And send me your address and I will mail you that piece of paper so you can go turn it in. I will do that much. I just want to get them turned in. I have to get 1,200 people in every county to want to just be able to say that the person I elect, I also can say I support them by voting for the legislation that they vote for. Or if they get out of line, I can stop them from happening. That's the only thing that I'm offering. That's the only thing, because no one can offer anything else outside of that. We are seeing clearly when you watch these congressional hearings, they don't even answer the questions. You know why they don't answer questions? Because they don't have to. That's it, period, point blank. If you look at any comment section, if you look at anything that's said, people are always saying, why don't they have to answer? Because they don't have to. That's it. They don't have to. People saying, well, aren't you under oath? Clearly, no one's holding them accountable. None of that matters. What matters is, what are we going to do to start making it change? That's what matters. And you're not going to see some global initiative to make that happen. A lot of things start at grassroots, even though this is a statewide initiative, even though this is a full state that I'm asking to help propel our children into a future where things are always in the hands of citizens, not just electing a person to do a job. These individuals who have been elected to do these jobs, they practically play checkers and keeps kinging themselves. They make a couple of hops, get in a spot, and all of a sudden you can't speak to them. You can't stop them from doing anything. This is not satire. This is not hyperbole. This is what's happening. And you cannot do anything about it. So what I am asking you to do is not just tell me that you support it. I'm asking you to fill out the pre-filled out petition with just your name, and literally go into your phone, type in the map that you have, supervisors of elections office, and take the document down there. It will cost you 10 cents. That's my purpose. My purpose is citizen driven. And if citizens are going to keep protesting, but we're not going to see legislation that citizens can help back, then citizens have been doing the wrong thing for a long time, and all of us are to blame. For every problem we have, because we cannot corral these elected officials, we are all to blame. And every time I turn around and I see somebody say, pick up the phone and call your elected official, I always think to myself, what is that gonna do? That person is not accountable to me in a legislative nor legally binding manner. And that's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. They are not accountable to us. And this has nothing to do with someone coming out and saying that they have great character. This is putting it on paper that citizens have ultimate say so, that citizens need to be roped into or start to be a huge part of the checks and balances. That maybe it is high time that we look at how we can take our executive, judicial, and legislative branches and make them understand that citizens are at the top of that chart. That if in doubt, if citizens want to make up an initiative, I'm never going to push the expert out the way. I'm just not going to do that. If you go to school to study law, to comprehend the law, we're going to put you there. But if there is an antiquated law, this means that thing is so old and it is not fitting our present and where we're going in the future. People always say it's 2025. Next year will be 2026, and that'll be the statement. It's 2026. I can't believe we're still. Yes, you can, because there's no way right now for citizens to make any changes. Yes, you can. You can absolutely believe it. So don't say it's 2025. I cannot believe. Yes, you can. Because this right here is the initiative to start changing that. Now, we don't have to just make up weird slogans and things of that nature. Now, citizens can actually come out and say, hey, I want to see change. And here's the citizens initiative. And here are all the citizens who back that initiative. And now you people that we elected to do this job, get out there and go do it for the citizens. And let's narrow down the way that negativity, i.e. lobbying for personal gain, and how it affects citizens in such a negative way. Let's narrow that window. So I am asking you to understand the purpose behind why I'm running. There are a lot of nuanced topics that I would love to talk about all the time. But if you support me but cannot actively support me, doesn't matter. If you can't get someone else to fill out that petition alongside of you, to say, hey, today I got 10 people to fill out that petition, and we all took it down to the supervisor lecturer's office, and we got our little receipt that they give. You're good to go with us. If you can't get 10 and they can't get 10 and they can't get 10, we're going to keep having the same problem. You will see me come into your community. And like I said, it is difficult. Some of these places make it really hard to get their areas. They want you to do all types of extra stuff just to tell citizens, hey, I'm here asking you if you want to have a little more control. And this is something that I just want to put out. Can you guys start telling people, hey, there's a candidate named Rodney Glover that comes up and he does meet people. Be a little more open to being approached. Be a lot more open to being approached, because sometimes it's difficult. People walk with their heads down. You know, they want to, hey, if you're out and about, it's okay to say, hey, how you doing? Everybody's not approaching you with negativity. Definitely not me. But I did want to come out and just let you know, hey, this is the purpose. The purpose is to get those petitions filled out and taken in. The petition is to get me on the ballot. If you made it this far in the video, it's to get me on the ballot. I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay to get on the ballot. You're either going to write my name in or you're going to take that petition down there. But I will not pay, because I'm not going to waste my money on something if citizens aren't even willing to write their own names on a sheet of paper. You write your own name on that sheet of paper, that's you saying that you recognize there's a problem and you actually want to do something to solve it. So as usual, you guys have a great evening. And again, fathers, have a great Father's Day. Really take it in. Really look at your kids and take it in and enjoy that time. You know, and make them tell them that they love you. That's, you know, I don't care about gifts. You make them tell them that they love you. You make them express themselves. You know, it's important. You know, teach those type of values. Teach those type of communication values. Hey, happy Father's Day. Thank you. But now explain to me what I've done in your life so that to be able to be regaled by you. Teach your children to communicate in a healthy manner. Hey, happy Father's Day, Dad. Unless they're like really young and you know that you're just getting the love and the respect out of that smile that they give you. When they old enough though, you make them tell you. We do these things. We learn these things. I mean, I'm a father myself, so I ask my children to do the exact same thing. Whether they, you know, dislike me or you know, at the moment, or hey, is there nothing good that you can say, or is it just enough to just give out the slogan? I'm not slogan based. So I want a substance with the slogan. You know, definitely you guys have a great evening. And I really do appreciate all of the assistance. I appreciate all of it. Thank you. Good evening.